This is Bringing the Darkness to the Light with Catherine Nadal, professional psychic medium.
Today's guest is Glaucco Ginard. He is the singer-songwriter of the band Relentless Gods. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks for having me, Catherine.
No, it is a pleasure. The two of us met on the internet, actually, through Instagram. And I've been learning so much about you. It's so intriguing. I understand that you're currently living in Spain, but that you grew up in Brazil. So tell me what it was like growing up in Brazil, because you weren't just a musician. You were also a sportsman.
That's right. I started my life, and I was born in Rio de Janeiro. And here, where I am now, I'm in Mallorca, Spain. It's a beautiful island. You can imagine like Hawaii with no waves, you know. So every people here in Europe comes with 1 hour and a half flights and come here. So many people during the whole year, not only summer. So I started my life in Rio. Was born there. And I visited this island in 1977 when I was a child. I was 5 years old. But my first time, it was that time. And 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, this next August, I'll be 20 years here in Spain. But 8 years ago, I met my wife in Rio. She's a doctor, very cool. I have songs to her. And we play something at this moment to explain about it, Ariane. She supports me very much and knows every lyric and all the things about my writing, my songwriting stuff, you know. I was born in Rio, starting playing football. I love football, soccer. In your country, they used to say soccer. And I was playing by private clubs and even in Botafogo and Flamengo training until 17. Finished the high school and playing in pubs and things like that, you know.
So it's interesting because I know that you started out as a guitarist. Did you only use that as an instrument, or you did more than one instrument growing up?
Yeah, the important thing in music to me, I think it's many musicians, most of the musicians too, is the rhythm. With no rhythm, there's no groove. With no groove, you can't feel the beat and the magical stuff, you know, that moving, you know. And my right hand goes with samba and bossa nova technique. I had to pick many times like that. I don't ask to my brain because my brain hides this by himself, you know. So I just accept this and start to play like that, but into the rock stuff, influences. So I have this influence, Brazilian influence there, and mix here every time, you know. And that's it. So I think it's the different characteristics on my playing. But I used to say I'm a songwriter. I'm not a shred guy. You know, I'm a slow finger. I love guitar players like Mark Knopfler, Eric Clapton, and many others, you know, masters as well.
Wow, it's so interesting because I was reading in your bio that you were trained by a certain group in guitar, like a special method of guitar. Can you explain what that guitar is to the audience?
Yeah, what happens at the same time, I talk about a groove and things like that. I was studying theory about music when I was young, when my teenagers, and then you choose some instruments into the school, Villa Lobos school in the downtown in Rio. So I choose the drums. I love drums, and my first instrument was drums. And no more, I used to sing and play drums at the same time with my brother, with a band called Ginard, and my cousin. So we are a power trio, you know, I'm playing and singing. But at the same time, it's important to a singer or a drummer know something about piano, harmonic instruments, or guitar, 6-string guitar. So it's very important to a drummer or to a singer, because he knows about harmony and things like that, how runs music really, you know. So I studied drums with Bituca from a place from theater, municipal theater. I can't remember exactly the word, sorry, my English. And classical guitar is a nylon guitar with strings, not like American guitars. It's a nylon guitars. They used to say in Spain and Brazil, classical guitars, you know, 6 strings like... do you remember Crossroads by Ralph McKee and Steve Vai? You know, the movie. When he studied classical guitar, then he used the acoustic guitar with metal strings, with bronze strings. That's the difference. It's the same instrument, but totally different playing in the approach in that instrument. Sorry.
No, I think it's great. How did you feel being so young and learning? Did you feel it came naturally, or sometimes people struggle? So,
Good question. I forgot about on my web. We have this information. The brother of my father, my uncle, was not professional, but he appears sometimes in television, on the radio too, in the 50s or maybe 60s. He used to play bossa nova, and my grandfather plays bolero in Spanish, so famous bolero. So every party, family's party, he brings the guitar and starts to play, bolero. And his son, brother of my father, was playing bossa nova. So I think you grow up, listen to this man's beside you playing, and you kept this.
wow, yes, it sounds like you come from musical roots. Your family is musical. So, the influence of having them around you probably helped you on that path.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. There was something else in your bio that I had seen that you were involved in Broadway shows, maybe
Yeah,
Rent and
yeah.
Miserables.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I had
How did that
a
come
girlfriend.
about?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that time, and in Brazil they brought kind of a brother, kind of a two. Sorry, I forgot the words, but it's okay. I'm talking about Range. I was supposed to do Roger, Range, and the other one is Les Miserables with Jean Valjean. So I one test, another one dance on stage. So for one day, I explained what I do, the dance part, and then now you have to interpretation like doing sex with a woman on you alone. It was in a theater in Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro. I can remember this. It's impressive. It was a different idea. So they take me to São Paulo. I think about the second test, to São Paulo just because of this. I sing like Roger, my girlfriend that time, by the book of the Range, and I studied that and how Roger, the original actor, Roger makes the text.
Wow, it sounds exciting. So, were you
Yeah, yeah.
selected for that position on the play?
I don't know exactly the position that I observe after this thing, but I make one test in Rio, another test in São Paulo. Then months ago, the same year, I think, I remember my brothers working in a museum beside Vivo Rio when I met Billy Sheehan for the very first time in person. Was with 24. But the same place my brother was working 20 years there. And he received U2 in that place because he is one of the boss of organizing things there, the MAM, M-A-M, Museu de Arte Moderna, Museum, Art Modern Museum. So that time, my brother didn't came with me in the text. It was went to sleep kind of 5 a.m. It was a Saturday. So Fridays in Brazil is a big party, every week. It's a big party in Rio de Janeiro, even better. At that time, my girlfriend, hey, on your paper, man, wake up. Why? No, you have a test. Les Miserables test, so let's go. So I came to a barrio beside our house there. And when the maestro on the piano started to do things like vocalize, like, hey man, wait. I just wake up. I'm here just because of her. So give me a break, man. So I give to him kind of still haven't found what I'm looking for about you too. And then I even have time to prepare something. So I played this song at on guitar. I bring my acoustic guitar there, and then some vocalize, and he texts, "Okay, you are tenor. Now I'm baritone tenor, and come to bass, and only almost 4 octaves in my voice because I'm very low and very high too. I need to conquer again some kind of falsetto stuff because I'm singing in mid and down region. at the same time. So I need to conquer again some higher notes. But the style is a style. So they select me, and I went to São Paulo and stay only stand by at that time, and both Broadways, Rents and Les Miserables.
That's great. It's a different experience, but it's also a challenging experience because just being a singer is one thing, but to be singing in a Broadway play where you have action around you, it's much different than being in a band. Yeah.
Totally.
Wow, so exciting. So tell me, moving on past that, it looks like you were involved in doing some other bands like Whitesnake to be continued. So were these like cover bands that you were involved in?
Yeah, they in Barra da Tijuca, where is the same place they make the first edition of Rock in Rio 1985. So in the 90s, Hard Rock Cafe, is open there in that place, beside the place of Rock in Rio stuff. And suppose David Coverdale went there to bring some dress in the wall, so something like that. So I create the Whitesnake to be continued, and I played kind of 30 shows even there. But in the end, didn't come to Rio. But it's okay. We stay with the same project and tribute.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it's very interesting. So in the 1990s, the Hard Rock Cafe was very popular. And even here in New York City, we used to go down to see all the things that were donated by the artist, a guitar, a leather jacket, an album, or whatever. So I think it's interesting to hear that you were saying that, Coverdale had kind of a Whitesnake tribute in Brazil, and that you were able to play that music in a cover band for people in Brazil, especially those that would have been there on vacation or tourism, for the fact that you had that ability to do all those shows. That's a big attraction, especially since in the 1990s, it was tough to see a Whitesnake show. They weren't playing everywhere,
Yes.
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that.
One of the best singers just because his voice. Normally, the singer in rock and roll, hard rock, or things, this kind of style, we listen to higher notes, But Dave Coverdale is a bass, kind of the male voices, bass, baritono, and tenor. So you have somebody with bass voice singing like a tenor, and sometimes like a soprano, is a female voice. So we have that lazy voice, what kind of voice, and at the same time, higher than this, so much higher than this. So it's very cool. So both guys in Whitesnake and not in Guns N' Roses, you have bass styles. Billy Sheehan's bass is too. The lower voice in the male, So Dave Coverdale, Billy Sheehan, and Axl Rose. Axl Rose is the same key, same tonality, but they move into what your throat can do something with the exercise. You move your throat during the months, the years, you preparing the idea, but you sing with your mind.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that the three of them are in the same key, that they all three, Billy Sheehan, Axl Rose, and David Coverdale, all sing in the same key. That's interesting. So now that we're speaking about Billy Sheehan, tell me how you got to meet him, because a majority of your work is really, most recently involved with Billy.
Yes. What happens, this is my first album, Glaucco, Ginard, GG, first time. The second one, I have a big friend of mine who didn't work with Steve Vai because he don't need to do it, But twice he has a proposal of this guy. He was a bass player in Brazil and studied in Music Institute like many guys in the end of the 80s and early 90s, Mario Leo, it was my first producer in this album. I really miss him nowadays. I know he's in south of Brazil, but we don't talk since we finished this record, GG first time. So the second one, it was GG second half. Supposed to be 5 records. First time, second half, third step, 4 stamp and 5 stars, because many times I play in hotels 5 stars. Journeyed the world, even Europe, including Miami twice, with an old band here, Los Javaloyas, and every time with 5 stars hotel. So the 51 is supposed to be this. But now back to the second half, the second record. My cousin used to attend many plays bass when I come to Rio. And so, hey, man, I miss you, man. So my bass is 4-string and jazz bass 4-string and 5 strings is in his house, 25 years, and we don't sell this. So when I met him, he gave me an idea. Hey, man, I attend Mr. Big shows, the One Dog shows, Sons of Apollo shows. And every time, the day after, I text to Billy by Instagram. And we all know, because every time he's speaking about it, he made his own social media, So he asked me, Glauco, you have to ask Billy to be a special guest on one song, man. Text him, please. I know he will answer you. Okay. The day after, Billy Sheehan. Okay. Whoa. Okay, perfect. So, hello, Master Billy Sheehan. Sorry for interruption. This is GG Glauco Ginard, half Brazilian, half Spanish. By the way, with your permission, I would like to invite you, if that's possible, to be a big star in my second record I'll be working, now. And okay, hey, Glauco, mucho gusto, encantado. My pleasure. Thanks for having me, for contact me. Okay, but I need to listen to this. That time I was doing pre-production. Pre-production is a master, is the click in Pro Tools session. This is the boss, click. In every record, I record only one acoustic guitar and only one voice. By the way, the second half goes to the whole platforms with a guide voice. I didn't record the voice after I composed the song, I wrote the song. Even nowadays, the same. Sometimes I'll get this and record again and correct in English, but sometimes you have to post this and to release this. It's okay. It's a phase, a level you need to grow in high. So I sent to him 3 songs. He chose about. So 2 days after, Glauco, unfortunately, start like that. Unfortunately, I can make a choose. This is your part, man. You choose the song. But if you want me playing the bass on the 3 songs, we can have a good deal. Because I think he loved these songs, that songs. So, okay, Bill, wait a minute. Amor is my wife. Amor. It was the end of 21. September, October, then finished the record in November. Okay, Amor, Billy's talking to me to have a good deal into 3 songs, but now I want 4. Okay, talk to him. Okay, you help me too? Yeah, of course, I support you. Okay, so I want 4, Billy. Okay, man, send me the other one. And start we waiting the drums recording finish and send to him the songs, And the very important thing in this album is a curious thing too. The bigger audience in Mr. Big and a Brazilian band called Darker Scene, they was in New York, living almost a year in New York, in a little apartment and trying to do something, playing pubs, and suddenly a man of Warner Music contract them, in 1992, 1991 contract. They signed. So they come back to Rio, and it was the same festival with Mr. Big, but the band who opened, it was in Santos Beach, São Paulo, more than 100 people in the audience. And I had a deal before Billy Sheehan with the 2 brothers of the band, Ivan Buzik and Andrea Buzik. So bass and drums. So, hey, Andrea, the master came in, man. You relax. No, but you have that deal. No, it's okay, deal. You sing with me because Billy will play the bass, man. So Andrea played half of the album One song is 11 songs. One song is only piano and a beautiful violin from a girl from here, from Mallorca, Marta Elka. And the pianist, it was the pianist of a producer of Alejandro Sanz. Next week, we'll be playing here in the big stadium next Wednesday. And that's it. So I had Billy in 4 songs. But when he finished, hey, Glauco, we finished 2 songs with Scott, my engineer. Very cool. Tomorrow we'll finish the other 2. Okay, man. Good, very good. And the day after, send me the whole material. And I, whoa, man, Billy Sheehan, 4 basses. Okay. But 15 days after, hey, Glauco, do you want one more song, me playing the bass on? I said, of course, man. So I sent him what I know. It's a sound and rock stuff from your country influence. It's a beautiful song. And so at the end, he played 8 bass lines in 5 songs. That's the beginning with Billy Sheehan, my master.
That's amazing, though, because it started out with an opportunity you didn't even know if he would reply. And it's almost more like you got triple of what you thought you would. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I've met him several times, and he's just so great to all of his fans. He really appreciates the fan base, but he also loves music. I mean, he is a musician through and through. Really amazing. So start to tell me about these songs, because these songs have Billy on them. So this is the music that is titled under Relentless Gods. Tell us about that title.
Yeah, this is the last one. Relentless Gods, it was Mr. Big, the Big Finish tour. They started the end of, maybe, if I can remember, the end of September 2023, okay? So I finished my gigs here in the end of October. And he texted me after a show in a hotel, 5 stars. Me and my brother played the bass many years with me, an Italian guy, Mario Virgilio. The same stuff, Nick Di Virgilio, the same place. The drummer who plays with Mr. Big and replaced Pat Torpey. And Billy texts me, hey, Glauco, but you can imagine a rock star speaking with an independent guy. You know, dear star, man. This man is simple, the best rock bass player ever. There's no doubt about it. When he creates this technician, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but he don't play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Yeah. You know, in the whole Brazilian bass players, it starts with his influence. They try to do, but they give up because nobody plays like this. So he creates the techniques. He uses stereo bass. That idea with a bass pickup here and the P precision in the middle of the bass. That's the sound. All the stuff is there. All the sound is there with distortion there and compressor and things like that. So help me because I'm going, then I can't come back.
Yeah, no, it's great though. What you're saying about Billy is so correct. I mean, he's known.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just really known. He's known
October.
as, the Guitar Magazine, like the whole world knows he's like amazing with playing as a bassist and everything. How did you move into these songs? Like, I wanted to start talking about the first song, My Dream Is On. Tell me that.
The second song of the album. Let me, so fast, so quick. The end of October, he contacted me and I understood. When I arrived in Rio in November, 8 days after, check it out. Billy texts me, what do you think it is? I don't know. He's a star. So, okay, I'll interpret it my way, okay? Okay, so I'll create a different possibility. Master Billy Sheehan, the next year, 24, I'll write my 3rd album, GG Third Step, supposed to be this name. And I would like to have you playing the whole bass this time. So I have to come back beginning of April to Mallorca, to Spain, start playing gigs here. But Mr. Big Finish Tour come to Rio, April 28th. 2024. So I remarked my flight back to Spain and stayed there. My friends helped me because the last month I conquered, it was kind of October last year. So it's too difficult once you live about music and still believe in something. So, okay, attend the show and Master Billy, we attend the show. A great show will happen in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, so I was in the garage, the building. It's over the mountains, beautiful poster, beautiful photo there. Our apartment in Rio, Leblon Beach. And then 5 p.m. afternoon in Rio. Hey, man, do you need after show passes? I answered, 2 is enough, but 4 is so much better. So I put right in the bridge the spot. My dream is on. So I attend the show. We went there. We went in the Cameroon. I don't know if the same words in Cameroon. And the girl who works with people there, with Mr. Big there, it was Sydney. I met her in 2 places more, in Amsterdam and Munich. Eric Martins talked to me, hey, man, you again? I can't believe it, in Amsterdam. Then, hey, man, take a picture with us. No, I'll go one more time. I'll come one more time. What? Because Eric Martin's girlfriend is Tati from São Paulo, lives in New York, but is a Brazilian too, So we met and come to the Cameroon in Rio de Janeiro, first time meet in person with Billy Sheehan. First guy in the band comes out, whoa, Nick DiVirgilio. Wow. Hello, everybody. I'll start with you. Then comes Eric Martin. The first, my cousin, his wife, me, and my wife with my cell phone, filming everything. Too nervous like that. Okay, comes Eric Martin. You are Glaucco, no? I said, hey, Eric, what a nice concert, man. Wait. Listen to me. Billy talks about you, man. Congratulations, man. You're the guy. Beautiful words about you. What? Thank you. So, something like that. So he starts to talk with my cousin, his wife, with me, and so much laughing and enjoying. And then the third guy, Paul, didn't came because it's not comfortable with the throat, because 40 degrees in Rio in the airplane and flight is kind of 20, so you change not good, So he rests in the hotel. Then came Billy Sheehan. And when he came to me, he changed, hello, everybody, good evening, good night. Hola, ¿qué tal? And changed the language, I think he thinks about me like a Spanish guy. I'm half and half, but after he talks about a old Brazilian record. So now he knows I was born in Rio de Janeiro. So that's it.
Wow, that's so great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play My Dream Is On.
I'm here again, waking up for sure. I think another day, I'm writing a new song. Standing in the kitchen, think about the words. I make some coffee and I walk to the porch. Wonder about yesterday, looking at the big stage. The perfect band with the crowd singing too loud. Grass, playing on the chord. I'm here again, far from home. Another patch around me, this time it's not my door. Happy to be there, we met friends, we were so glad. No words could describe what we felt last night. I'm here again. Is on. I'm here need after show passes, I answer to's enough. But for so much better, so we had a good talk. You told me let's get raw, baby.
I also wanted to mention another song that you have called Sweet Little Teacher. Tell me about that.
Sweet Little Teacher. Last March in a little gig in Rio de Janeiro in a bar. There's 4 bars right in the street. They stop the street when a band, rock and roll band here, a samba band there, drinks here, and block the streets, you know. They block these 4 corners. And I invite her because people from the high school talk, hey man, show the song to Silvana, show the song. No man, it's okay. It was in the beginnings of the night, you know. I'm a little late to finish my high school because I'm working with music, and at the same time I went to high school with my car. So sometimes I bring some professor and teacher with me because lives next me. So man, hey man, you come with car, and people with 17 years old, 16 years old, and I had a kind of 20 years old, you know, a little late to finish the studies, you know, in high school. So I used the most important last year, before I finished the high school, I used the worst moment to do. So I became famous there in the high school, more than 2,000 students. I stopped during the silence of attacks, everybody, most important of the year. And I stopped and stand up. And with your permission, people, I want you to say something to this beautiful teacher and blah, 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 blah. What? And everybody talks about it, you know. So this song is another old song, but I'm remodeling and put this song in this album, you know, and Relentless Gods album. And he came from a little gig I had in last March in Rio. And she knows about the song, and that's right. That's very cool, very fun.
That's great. So we're going to play Sweet Little Teacher now.
I was there for so long, watching you every day. The lessons didn't mean so much to me. All I wanted was to stay beside my sweet little teacher, wasting time enjoying her smile. So I try, oh I try, I try. Teacher, come to show me what to know. No matter how long, give me all you love. Teacher, come to show me what to do. I miss you so much after I leave the school. too many hours spent my teenage days learning all your secrets, all your fears, all your ways to conquer my sweet little teacher. I can still remember her smile. So I try, oh I try, I try. Teacher, come, show me what to know. No matter how long, give me all your love. Teacher, come to show me what to do. I'll miss you so much after I leave. To win over my sweet little teacher, I can still remember her smile. Let me try, make you mine. Let me try. Teacher, come, show me what to know. No matter how long, give me all your love, all your love. Teacher, come, teacher, show me what to do. I'll miss you so much after I leave school.
Before we talk about the last song, I just want you to tell everyone how they can reach you by social media, if you have a website or where they can find your music, and also any upcoming performances.
It's my name. It's Glaucco Ginard, but let me spell to you, everybody. Glaucco. And then the second name, but you have a dot in between because I lose my first. Dot Ginard. Ginard. Glaucco Ginard with dot in between. That's it.
Very good. So that's for social media. So what about, you have Instagram and you have Facebook?
Yeah, the same. The
Okay,
same, but
good.
without
All
the
right,
dots.
good.
Yeah.
And what upcoming performances do you have?
Yeah, what happens? You're a lucky woman because you can imagine what happens 1 hour ago. The only guy don't know something about is exactly Billy. He is recording now 3 things at the same time. Hey, Glauc, I hope to see you soon because I'm double. I'll call you when I finish. Now, producer is texting me. And so we have a producer in Brazil. So we have the drummer of the producer. We have Eduard Nui on guitar. The other part of Dr. Sin band who played with me in the second record. Now I introduced to Billy the other God, Relentless God, not me. I'm just introducing the guys, Relentless God. These the guitar gods in South America, and this is simply the myth, the legend, the god of rock bass ever. That's it. I put them together, and the best audience of both guys, it was in Santos Beach in 1992. Was there?
So what is the big announcement? Are you allowed to say it?
We will have a big announcement, but we stay because 19th, I think in 2 weeks will appear a thing we record and Bill came together, but by television, but monitor. So 65, the size of the stuff, when he appeared there, everybody goes crazy, And this kind of nervous the whole production, because Eduard Anu came with me. I bring two guys, a friend of mine from São Paulo, from the band Dry Aged Band. It's a very good band. And I had Nando Vieira on bass, and on drums, Leo Baeta. And Eduard Danui with me. And people think, okay, Glauco will bring Billy Sheehan. No, man. I invite him, and I came here, rent a car, came here with my friend, the photographer. It's a very friend of mine in Brazil, Vinicius Gifon, and son of one of the greatest bassists of bossa nova and samba in Brazil, you know. And he came with me, and we stayed one night in the hotel. Then we went to the studio. And you think I came to São Paulo to... Do you think Billy will fail? No, what? People don't believe, you know. So people don't believe until happen, you know. And even talk with Billy Sheehan about what you talk about me or about the project or about this or that. No, man. Simply, it's kind of a universal thing. I know you know something about it because I studied this many, many years. Conscientiology and projectology. Conscience is your soul, and projectology is the projection of your soul, because God or universe gives you the opportunity to train living without body. I know you know something about it.
Of course I do.
Give me a call
Of
after,
course
then
I
we
do.
talk about it. You know? Yeah, I love this.
Wow, very good. Well, I want to bring up one of the last songs here that we will discuss for the interview is Adrian and I. So you said this is about your wife. Tell me about
My
this.
wife, yes. We don't have the 11th song. The 11th song I wrote to Billy and Elisabetta, you know, his wife. You know, it's the last song of the album. But I select this, Ariane and I think it's the favorite song of Billy Sheehan. And I can remember, let's start about when I received the bass. 2:30 a.m. night in Mallorca. So I was listening to some message and then Dropbox, and put in the session, produce session, open other, produce session. Hey man, it's texting me at the same time. When I listen to Ariane and I'll tell you a secret now, a big secret now. These guys or these gods like Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, AC/DC, these guys knows what happens in the whole world about music message, about television or radio station. They know before us, normal people. Because what he selected the year before, he selected this song. We had I Wanna Know the Love Is, you know, Foreign Girl. It's a famous song, but here in Europe, every day, 1 year and a half. But the year start the Mr. Big Finish tour. The song before, they come on stage, you know, Billy Sheehan, you know, Addicted to the Rush. Man, it's a crazy thing. So we listen to Hey Ho, Let's Go, Ramon. But he lives in USA. How can he knows what people put in the television 1 year? Sequence. Hey, oh, let's go. Oh, man. No, this guy is different than the other people, you know. So he used to this song. Okay, coming back to the lyrics. When we go out, the end of first part, okay, Construction in Music Institute. I didn't study there, but I know the parts. Introduction, first verse, first pre-chorus, chorus, relax, babe, half on introduction again, come to second verse, come to second pre-chorus. You can change some melody, some words. When we start again, when start the song is kind of harmony. You know, give a band like with distortion who's got mixing. Hey man, I love this band. Okay, put this band in repeat and listen to this with me 30 minutes. I can do it. You can do it. Of course, we can do it. Let's go. Let's spend some time listening to this band. So motivated in this song. You know, I think is the chorus is the bossa nova stuff. I'm playing samba in the chorus. So have a rock and roll. In only one part, I put the same approach of You Really Got Me, Van Halen. Only one part. da 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 down down. So you can listen to "You Really Got Me." You really got me. So I think I got him. I
Wow.
got him.
That's
So
amazing.
what happens when it comes to the second introduction? Move the bass, and he explained in many interviews on YouTube on them famous guys who interviewed him. So the same stuff he used on, how can I say, the song "What's in My Mouth" is a takeover, you know. You know, the same stuff, but with distortion that time. Hey, man. Yeah, I thought you, sorry, during my time, I have to explain this. It's so curious. Hey, man, are you crazy? I'm talking with Billy Sheehan like that. I'm so emotional thing that time, 2:30 in the morning in Spain. I was sleeping, wake up because I listened to my cell phone. Okay. Hey, man, are you crazy? You wrote the bass line is kind of a Ramon simple torsion, sophisticated arrangement. I love it. And right on, man. Right on. I kept without talking to him. I knew what he explained with that bass line. Simple thing, but so perfect to that arrangement. I used to talk about my wife and me because the curious thing in Relentless Gods record. I wrote 8 songs, and my wife, hey, my love, my life, you don't write any songs to me? Okay, I have space to do it. Okay, Ariane and I. So in the middle, in the second part of the song, I'm talking about mythology. Ariane helps Theseus until he goes to the labyrinth. Theseus goes in the Minotaur. The beast, half bull, half man, lost the fight. And Ariadne, princess, her crown is the Boreal constellation. Half man, half horse. I'm Sagittarius force because I'm Sagittarius. She's bull too, eh? She's bull too. And my name is blue and green, different greens, because my name in Portuguese dictionary or in Spanish dictionaries is blue and green. And the bass Billy used many times is blue in my guitars, whole guitars greens, even big, because my name, it means like that. And darling, where you've been in the mythology? Because I discovered, studying to write only this verse, I discovered the last brother of Ariadne, princess, it was a guy called Glaucco. What? Okay, we meet again. So this is how we don't have only one life. You can see on YouTube or social media now a child playing piano like a master. So the guy over there, so sorry, I made a mistake. I'll put you in the body of these children now. Boom. So the guy comes. Something like that. What? So we have to study this life to connect something to the other, because the rules goes like this. You can't remember what you were the other life. But if you try, that's it, the magical stuff.
That's beautiful. Yes. I really love it. I'm very excited to hear all of your upcoming stuff happening. I'm very excited to have you on the show, to play your music, to hear that you and Billy Sheehan have such a great relationship through music. It's just really incredible. We're going to play Ariane and I now as we roll out for the interview. It has been a pleasure to interview you, Glaucco Ginard.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine.
Forget about you. I forget birthdays. What day is yours? Just because a rainy day sometimes it's better than a Saturday night. These things are part of me, but won't forget about. She take care of the house, take care when I'm out. I'll be back later, never after November. take her hand and show her how to play. Ariane and I share the good and bad times. Everything's okay, I'll be kind every day. Ariane and I live in a puzzle of our life. A little story would be no good without you. Without you. Ariadne helps herself till it goes into the labyrinth. The beasts have boo, have men lost the fight. Her crown is the buried constellation. Half man, half horse, half a Sagittarius force. My name is blue and green. Darling, where have you been? Take care of the house, take care when I'm out. I'll be back later, never after November. I look at her eyes, she takes a look at me now. I take her hand and show her how to play guitar. Ariane and I, we share the good and bad times. Everything's okay, I'll be kind every day. Ariane and I live in a puzzle of our lives. A little story would be no good without you. Without you. Without you. Take care of the house, take care when I'm out. I'll be back later, never after November. I look at her eyes, she takes a look at me now. I take her hand and show her how to play. Ariane and I, we share the good and bad times. Everything's okay, I'll be kind every day. Ariane and I live in a puzzle of our life. A little story would be no good without you. Without you.
You have been listening to Bringing the Darkness to the Light with Catherine Nadal, professional psychic medium, Dream Central Station, LLC. My audio editor is Al Hemberger at the Loft Recording Studios in Bronxville, New York. This is WNEW 102.7 FM radio.